how to create a career plan. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Nicole, your self-proclaimed life encourager, where my mission in life is to do three things: inspire, assist, and encourage you to become the best version of you. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm here to give you tips that can assist you on becoming the best version of you. So if you're interested in those tips, then subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. Alright, for my everyday subscribers, welcome back. So far the videos that I have been doing, I have been giving you tips in 3 of the 6 goal setting areas of our lives. I have been giving you tips in spiritual, physical, and career. Now the other 3 areas are financial, intellectual, and family and social. I won't get into financial on this channel because I have a separate channel with a friend of mine that we talk about financial goals. So go check us out over in that channel. And also, she is a financial coach. So if you want to get one-on-one coaching with her, I'll leave her details in the description box. So go check her out. So I want to say this is part 3 of a series on becoming the best version of you in your career. The first part, I talked about overall how to become the best version of you in your career. The second video, or the second part, I talk about mentors versus sponsors. And this video, I'm going to talk about creating a career plan. I did talk about it in video 1 that you should develop a career plan. So let's talk about what is a career plan. How do we go about even putting a career plan together? First off, what is a career plan? Well, a career plan is a strategy that you put together to guide you to your goals in your career field, right? It is a continuous process because it changes over time. This career plan will change as you go along in your career, okay? Why is it important to have a career plan? So it's important because you'll have an idea of where you want to go, and so when you're approached with opportunities, you can then evaluate this opportunity against your career plan and see if they're aligned with where you want to go. For example, I remember when I was a senior engineer, I was approached with an opportunity to become a principal supervisor. Now, yeah, that's more money. I'm moving up the ladder. Yeah. However, when I checked my career plan, that was not in line with what I wanted to do. Here is why. I wanted to stay in the engineering field. If anything, I wanted to be a leader of engineers because I want to still get my hands involved with the engineering aspect of things. And this principal supervisor was in a different department, totally away from engineering. So I turned it down because it was not in alignment with my career plan. All right. So let's go into career planning. And yes, I have my notes, but hey guys, I have it on my computer. Look at this. Stop killing the trees. All right. So when creating a career plan, the first thing you need to do is research. You're going to tell me, I'm tired of researching. Researching is good for you because you find out a lot of things. So I want you to research on what is your top role in your current career field. What does that top role look like? And are you aspiring to get to that top role? So do your research. So for example, if you are in teaching, is your top role to become head of the department? Is your top role to become the principal? Is your top role to be a professor at a university? I mean, understand what your top role is. So do your research. Okay, the next thing is develop now an action plan on how to get to that top role. So let me spend some time here and talk a little bit about this. All right. This means that you are going to start with the end in mind. So you identify what your top role is. I need you to put it down on a piece of paper, a spreadsheet, whatever you want to use. What is your top role? So now you're going to start to develop action plan on how to get to that top role. I think of it this way, like if I am in New York City and I want to get to Toronto, I know that my goal is to get to Toronto. So now I got to develop a plan on how to get to Toronto. And you might say, so what does that plan looks like? Okay, let me break it down what the plan looks like. The plan is, first thing you need to do is to assess your current skill sets. Assess where you are today and what is those skill sets, and are those skill sets working towards you getting to the top role? Do you have the right skill sets that will help you to get there, right? So another thing you need to look at is what is in between those before you get to the top role. Similar to going to Toronto, you're standing in New York City. Is there cities that you must pass through to get to Toronto? If I think about it, if I'm going to Toronto and I'm going upstate New York, I have to go through Buffalo, then through Niagara area, and then I can get to Toronto. So what is the stops that you must make before you get to the top role? Understand that, and that should be a part of your research. And now again, assess that current skill set that you have. Assess it and see if it's right for your journey. Another example is if you want to become like an electrical journeyman and your current skill set right now is plumbing. You have a lot of plumbing experience. Your current skill set is not helping you to get to that electrical journeyman. You gotta now go back and in your plan, write down the classes, what you need to do to get to the electrical journeyman. All right. So now that you have identified the top role in your field, you identify what's in between, and you identify your current skill set, now you start to work. Now you start to work one step at a time of how to get to that top role. Now you start to identify the things that you need to do to get to level 1, level 2, level 3 before you get to level 4. And I want you to write those things down. I want you to also write down what each of those levels are. So for a teacher, if you're a teacher at high school and then you want to be the department head, is there an assistant department head you need to get to first, or do you need to get to senior teacher first? Write down those steps, right? Then this is where you start now to plan the journey. Just as how we're going to Toronto, we start to plan the journey. We need water, we need food, we need to stop every 3 hours to get gas. Start to plan out that journey. Start to write it down. I'm going to go here in 1 year. In 5 years, I should be this. You know, in 10 years, I should be that. That's how detailed you need to get into your plan. And you should have it in front of you, just like a vision board. You should have it in front of you what that plan looks like. All right, so now let's recap. First of all, do your research. Know what your top role is, okay? Secondly, you're going to start with the end in mind. You already find out what your top role is. Start with that end, and now we're going to work to that end. The next thing you're going to do is assess your current role. Do you have the current skill set to get to that end? If not, here's the next thing you're going to do is change your current situation, and then you are going to start to work on the things you need to do to get to that next level. And then the last but not least is plan out the journey. What is each step by step you need to take to get to that top level? So plan out that journey in 1 year, 5 year, and 10-year buckets. All right, I hope this helped you somehow in planning or creating a career plan. Again, you have to have a plan so you know where you're going. If you don't know where you're going, can you imagine you start in New York and you don't know where you're going? You could drive all over the state, all over the country. So you need to know where you're going in order to plan and create a plan that is very efficient to get to you where you are going. Alright guys, I hope you got some tips on how to create a career plan. And I hope you got some overall tips on how to become the best version of you when it comes to your career. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, to like, and comment. Tell me what you think, and I will catch you up in the next video. Bye guys.